Okay. Ms. Greene, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I think with the serious nature of this bill having to do with unmanned aircraft systems, it is extremely important to clean up the language here and to have it defined exactly the way we need it defined, not only for security reasons, but also for where our funds go, to who is manufacturing this, what country is manufacturing this. I completely agree with Mr. Ivey and Mr. Bishop that entity seems more of the correct language to use, and then defining what domiciled means. And I think it's worth taking the time to get this work done here on the committee before we send the bill to the floor.
Yield?
Yes, I'll yield.
I appreciate the gentlelady yielding. I just, again, alert staff has just sent me this. Title 15 of the United States Code, Section 6764, defines the term business entity to be a corporation, association, partnership, limited liability company, limited liability partnership, or other legal entity, which is better than, that would be, you could refer to that if you wanted to be better than what we have. Even so, since we're dealing with the possibility of foreign entities, which may be of types not even recognized in that American list, I still don't think that, I think, frankly, Mr. Ivey comes closer to it, but again, I think that gets to the point that the information supplied to the chairman that corporations defined in the code, business entity is not, at least in that place, business entity is defined. So again, I think we're groping and we want to get to the right answer, but I submit that it ought to be done in this regular order process in this committee and not left hanging when we can all see that there's a problem. I yield back.
If I could just insert here on, for the sake of time, talked with the staff. I like Mr. Ivey's language personally. Mr. Ivey's language is to basically strike the word corporation and just put entity. I think that's what you said. And if that is acceptable to Mr. Bishop and to the remainder of the committee, what we can do is roll this bill to the last of the docket today. An amendment can be drafted, either yours or Mr. Ivey's, to change the word corporation to entity, which seems to me would solve the issue. Is that correct, Mr. Bishop?
I think it likely could, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. So without any further comment and on behalf of saving time, do you want to, if you want to be recognized? So,
I yield.
Okay. So what we're going to do is roll this bill to the last of the bills today and let Mr. Bishop work to, and maybe get Mr. Ivey's assistance and come up with the word that they like, and we'll call this bill up last and then see if that amendment can be added and everyone's content with it. While I have the floor, I do want to say the domicile issue, though, I am against the change of that, Mr. Bishop, and let me tell you why. As a member of Foreign Affairs, I am fully enlightened on the Chinese 2017 National Security bill they passed in their, I wouldn't necessarily call it a legislative body, but what it does is even if something's headquartered in the United States, if they have a single office in China, the data has to be shared with China. So therefore, the language I saw on that, I just want to warn you, I am not going to support. So with that, we will, without an objection,